Hi, everybody, and welcome to Talk to Rose. Happy 2025. This is my first episode of this year, so happy new year. I know we're 23 days in, but it's still January, so happy new year. And on this show, we talk about everything going on in the world, good, bad, raggedy, and wonderful. And you already know how this world's been going since 2025, so I don't have to say anything. I thought it
Emphasis
would have
on the
been
raggedy.
better. Like, I had
Emphasis
high
on the
hopes for
raggedy.
20, right? I had high hopes. I had real high hopes for 2025. But
Why?
y'all, I don't know. Y'all,
Now, we're going to be
I,
fine. We've already talked about this. What you doing, bro? We already said this
I
year
know I had
we're
high hopes,
fine.
and I still feel like I'ma still have high hopes. We just got
Absolutely.
off. We got off to a bumpy road. So thank everybody for tuning in. Whenever I do my podcast, thank you guys for tuning in, whatever day it is. But really, it's supposed to be Wednesday. And thank you to my new subscribers and everybody. Make sure if you haven't done already to like, share, and subscribe. I need those, all those three: like, share, and subscribe. So if you're watching right now, make sure you like, and I'm pretty sure you guys have already subscribed. Hi, Tia. Happy 2025. Um, hey, Self Care Lab. Happy
Hey, girl.
2025. I'll have my other co host introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Twin, aka Madam. Listen, this is what we need y'all to do this year. We need y'all to be available on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday between 7 and 8. Between 7 and 8, we are entrepreneurs and we are working this thing out. I think we're doing very well. So just be available to support us on those days at those times. And we definitely appreciate you. This is going to be an amazing year because the FAFO does not impact us. We're blessed.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes, everybody. Okay, so how was everybody's weekend or year been going so far? Let me know in the comments if you've been having a good week. Um, how's your year been going so far? 23 days in. So let me know in the comments and then I'm gonna get straight into it because I got so much to talk about. I really don't think that I'm gonna have
But
a
wait, you don't want to know how my year is going so far?
yes, go. Cause I'm like in the comments. Yes, twin, please tell me.
Thank you. Thank you. Be nice to me. Talk nice to me. Listen, even though all this stuff is happening, I think that we are blessed. It's been great
Yes.
to see California come together and be there to support one another. Um, I think that it level set for what's going to be the next 4 years. We are clearly on our own because we show up for everybody and they're not showing up for us, but we showed up for us. So that looks good. And I appreciate seeing a lot of our people showing up. So to me, it feels good. I like that there was bad things happening, but we got to see the good in people. Um, and then it also set apart who we're not going to help. We already decided to sit this one out. So I think it's going great. And the Aquarius season is upon us. So once again, family, I know y'all support us in everything. So show up for our shows, show up for our parties, show up for our life. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And that with her saying that, that's right what I was going into. Y'all know that it is the
Oh,
best season. Hey, bestie.
hey, beauty.
It's the best season right now. I mean, what are the words on my shirt right now? It is Mother Aquarius season.
Aquarius season.
Aquarius season. Throw up
You're
your
welcome.
A's. Throw up your A's. Throw up your A's for Aquarius season. Y'all know. So I'm an Aquarius. Madam is an Aquarius. It's turn up season. Like,
And
y'all know
with
we always do too much. All my friends say I do too much. Like when it's my birthday, I always do 3 day weekends. But I kind of think I'm not gonna do a three
that's
day
not too
weekend this
much.
year. But they used to it now. They already, my cousin always like
Right.
Rashonda's annual birthday weekend.
Period. Period. And we've extended it this year. We celebrating all January straight through Aquarius season.
Right. Shatia throwing up the A's for us. I told
Period.
y'all. Let's put some A's in the chat like Tia did for the Aquarius. Put some A's in the chat. Alondra said, and you do.
But we have fun. We have fun.
And you do, but it's okay. We love you. They always say, I do something like for 3 days in a row, like every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, to where Gwenita don't be like that. Alondra put her A's up. I guess A.
She love us. She love us.
Y'all love
She
us.
be
Y'all
front and
really do love
center.
us. So it is Aquarius season. You know, people always hate on us. Tyrese hated on us as Sounds of Love Making. He
Mhm.
left Aquarius out of the whole song. But when R.
Mhm.
Kelly came back and did the remix, R. Kelly made sure that Aquarius was in there. People always ask Tyrese, like, why did you leave Aquarius out of your song? He was like, because he was in a relationship with Aquarius and they really hurt him. Who else does stuff
Everybody
like
really hurt him.
yeah, another person that does that is Justin. What's his name on Instagram?
On Instagram?
Justin, I cannot think of his name, but he always be like the most scandalous sign is Aquarius. He say
Ooh,
that all the time, and I be like, um, I
slow
said
down, sir.
Aquarius. He must really was in love with Aquarius, and they broke his heart because we have that kind of effect on people. So,
Who, Tyrese?
yep, it is Gwenita. It's Justin L.A. Boy. That's
Mm,
exactly who it is. If you look
okay.
at anything when he talk about zodiac signs,
Mhm.
he throws us down to the ground. Like he,
So
Alondra said,
basically,
"Who
he met
hurt
his
Tyrese?"
match.
An Aquarius hurt Tyrese because he didn't put us in the song, and he said he did it on purpose to be spiteful.
He
He
started it,
purposely left. He purposely left. You know, we
but he a
have that
big
effect.
crybaby.
Yeah, we have that effect on people, so
We
I'm not
do.
surprised. So let's get right into it. Let me quit being the chatterbox and put up my video for the Aquarius.
Okay.
So that's Aquarius.
Aw, at Tia's baby shower.
That's me and my sister. She's an Aquarius too. There we are right there. We're both Aquarius. My niece
Cute.
Jasmine, my goddaughter
Cute.
TT, my sister-in-law Jasmine, my friend Derek, my other co-worker.
Okay,
All of us
us.
is Aquarius. I mean, and I
Okay,
could have
us.
went on. Look, I'm like, and I could have went
I'll
on.
pick up the baton and I'll do it on Tuesday.
Right. So, well, let's just get right into it. So, happy birthday to all the Aquariuses out there. This is our season, and we gonna do it big like we always do. Don't
Amen.
let nobody tell you that you're doing too much. So, happy birthday to all the Aquarius in the world. This is our year. Now, let's get into everything. I wanted to do something light at the beginning because it's so much stuff raggedy going on. I was like, come on, let me get something positive. So I did have one thing that was positive that I want to give props to, and
Okay.
it is my cousin Gwenita. So
Aw.
she received an award from the LA County Department of Corrections for her work that the self care lab does for the community. So she was honored yesterday. So I wanted to give a shout out to my cousin for being recognized by the LA County Department of Corrections. So that is something positive. So
That's
thank
really
you.
positive.
Yeah, really,
Congratulations.
really
Your hard
positive. So
work is really helping.
yeah, it really is showing. So shout
Hmm.
out to my cousin for that. So I wanted to give shout out to her. That is something good going on in this world. And then we're gonna get up into the nitty gritty. We're gonna get right
Okay.
into the nitty gritty. Alondra said, "Congratulations, Coach Nita." First, I want to talk about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams went on like a little
Uh-oh.
speaking tour saying how that she's been treated with her guardianship and to show that she's not crazy and everything. I've seen her on at least 3 platforms, social media platforms. And
Yeah.
to me, when I listen to them, I do feel like that she's in her right mind, but she's not 100%. But I do
Right.
not feel like that she should have to be in no, like she said, luxury prison because
Hmm.
they're saying that she has alcohol induced dementia. So when does having dementia mean that you need to be in a prison?
Right.
She don't have no. Says the cell phone that she has, she only can call out, but it's not like a smart cell phone where she could look on social media or nothing. She don't have anything. Nobody can call her. Can't nobody barely visit her or nothing.
And
And
she
I
had to
feel
buy her
like
own
that's
TV, right?
huh.
Even that. She had to buy her own TV
Buy
and
her
she
own
in one
TV.
room. Oh,
Yes, it's unfair. So they're starting a campaign for free Wendy, and they also have a GoFundMe up for her legal fees because they have her money tied up too. She was like she can't even go and buy something if she wanted to. She said next month is her dad's 94th birthday, and she don't even know if she'll be able to go spend time with him because it has to be court approved. I just think that they doing her wrong. No matter how people feel about Wendy Williams, um nobody deserves that treatment. She was doing her job, and look how many people was copying her now. Period.
they ought to be embarrassed. So there's one update. I was watching Tasha K yesterday, and she
Mm-hmm.
put it up um, for the Winos to donate, and it made enough money for her to retain a lawyer. So
Mm-hmm.
the sister reached out to her directly and Wendy Williams, and they said they got the legal representation that they need. I
Oh,
think this
that's
is
good.
yes. So I'm so happy to hear that. She's in
Yeah.
her right mind and she knows she's being mistreated. You work
Yeah,
all
she
your life
is.
to make a better life for yourself so that you can retire comfortably, and your family around you is supposed to be there to make sure that you're in a nice house, to enjoy it, not some little bitty room with no luxuries, nothing, but you work for them and you're fully aware
Nothing
that you're
that you
not
work
getting them.
for. Yeah.
Right.
She
But her
even had
son
one of
spent
the
all that money on Uber Eats and whatnot. They enjoy her money more than her. That gotta hurt her so bad.
yeah, that's what I felt so bad for her. That's why I was like, she is fine. Like she's fine. She's not there all the way, but that's to be,
She needs help. So, like,
yeah.
why did they just leave her in her house, hire an assistant caretaker type of person,
Because they were
and
still
do that?
aiding her. If you watch that Lifetime documentary, they were still aiding her because they were still
Right,
going out buying liquor for her and everything. So
right,
I could see them, but when she was with her family, they wasn't doing that.
right. So be with the family, get a professional person. That way she can still enjoy the transition or whatever, because she knows what's going on. I can't imagine. She keeps crying in everything when she's trying to talk. That would break my heart. And
Yeah,
where is her stinking son?
it made me sad when I was listening to it. Juanita said, "When did it become a crime to have dementia slash
That
a
part.
cognitive disorder?" It's not because
Right.
there'd be a lot of people that need to be in little cell rooms. Then, like,
Girl.
come on now.
And
Free Wendy,
Charlemagne. Mm-mm.
yeah, free Wendy Williams. Yeah. What about the trauma that has been induced due to her? And I think that's what really did it.
Right. Me
I think
too.
that's when she really started drinking and
Mhm.
quote unquote doing whatever she
Mhm.
was doing,
Mhm. They
whatever
say it's
her
the thin
kids.
line between sanity and
Hmm.
insanity, and anything can push us over. We all saw it live and in
Yeah, I
person.
miss Wendy Williams a lot. So
I
that's
feel
her.
bad for
So
her.
I'm happy to hear that she has legal representation now. So
Yep.
I
And
wanted
her
to
niece
say,
is holding on, girl.
yes.
That's
Okay,
beautiful.
so the latest thing that been going on that I'm gonna talk about is y'all new president because he ain't mine.
Now, y'all.
Um, because he ain't mine. Trump. What is he? What is the president? Is this 48? 47?
Uh,
Don't judge me, you guys. I can't remember.
46, 47, I think.
Okay, it is 47. Right, Nita.
Because he was
Anyone who?
45, right?
Yeah, he was
And then there's
45.
one after him, 47.
Okay, I was right there, 47. Right, Nita. Anyone would be broken down after how that love of her life did her. Yeah, anybody. So Trump, since he's been in office for the last 3 days, he just been signing away. Like the ink in his pen should be dried out. All the stuff he's signing.
Girl,
He should
he
have went
got
through a whole
crayons
pack of
and
pens.
everything.
Yeah, he should have went through a whole pack of pens by now. So, well, let's start off before. This weekend that passed, they had inauguration, balls, and all kind of stuff for him. So the first thing that popped off was that Snoop Dogg, Nelly, Soldier Boy, and Rick Ross performed at the crypto ball. They got
I
a
am
lot
so
of
angry
backlash for
about
that.
that.
They got a lot of backlash on that.
Chrisette Michelle got
She
canceled
still is. It's
immediately,
still canceled.
drug, lost her baby, lost
I
money,
did not know
deep depression.
that.
Yes, I saw her interview. She lost her baby, everything, and nobody had enough compassion to say, I'm sorry, pick her back up or nothing. But people, these people did that, and why they not getting drugged like her?
They not, well,
That's
the
so
people
messed up.
I follow Snoop Dogg, and I was watching his numbers. They have went down, but not drastically
Not
like that.
like her.
Yeah, like she was canceled, and but Stephen A. Smith came to their defense, saying that he talked to Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg said that he wasn't there, quote unquote, for Donald Trump. He was there for some man, I can't remember his name, that's taken over the crypto center, and this man supposedly always looks out for Snoop Dogg's football league. Like whenever they needed funding or anything, that man was
So,
always
so
there.
he was
So when
purchased just like everybody
yeah,
else. No excuse.
so he was saying that's the reason why he did it, because he was the new owner of it. And
No excuse.
Nelly said it was because he's not into politics. He was just doing it. The president is who the president is, and he was just doing it because he's a performer. Soulja Boy was real ignorant, which I didn't expect anything of it. Rick Ross didn't really say nothing about it either. But my thing is too, why are they not being held to the same standards as Chrisette Michele? Because she was literally canceled right after that.
They dogged her bad. Every single person, Spike Lee, every single person, every single black, what is that called? Like platform, she was
Mm-hmm.
blasted everywhere before it was even over. They clowned her,
Yep.
they canceled her. Remember, she was supposed to be in a movie, she was supposed to be going on tour. Every single thing, they turned their back on her like somebody being excommunicated from a church.
Yep.
They didn't care about her reasons. Snoop, you got
At
enough money. You got
And he
enough
got,
money,
and that's
so
what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
need that
Snoop is
stuff.
worth $100 million. Like it's
That
not.
part.
But
Mar-
when they did say he did it for that man, I was like, okay, I could see that. But is that the truth? But if that is the case, I can see it. But it was still a ball that was
Even if
congratulating
it's the case, that's
him.
what the point is. The answer is no. Martin Luther King and all of them, they turned away from things. We turn away
Hmm.
from things that are not ethical. So because if you have to take a money hit, that's like saying you be nice to people, but you only nice to your family. Are you nice when it's somebody you don't like, but God told you to do it? That's what counts. Snoop, that was the lamest excuse I ever heard.
Yeah. So that's them. We'll see how things end up with them. Like if they, how did y'all feel in the chat? Do y'all feel like they should have performed or they shouldn't? Let us know in the chat. Do y'all feel like they should have or shouldn't have? Um, these are all the things that Trump signed away this week. Well, not even this week, in his past 3 days. He revoked the 1965 civil rights that prohibited, oh my gosh, I can't talk. Y'all know what I'm saying. Let me just start over. He revoked the 1965 civil rights that prohibited employment discrimination based on race, color, region, and national origin. He signed an executive order to delay TikTok for 90 days, which we'll see how that goes, and I'll talk about that later. Um, he refrained from granting U.S. citizenship to children belonging to undocumented immigrants. He proclaimed that there's only two sexes that will be recognized, male and female. He revoked Biden's orders targeting to reduce prescription drug costs. He pardoned over 1,500 people, including those a part of the January 6th scandal. He mandated all federal workers return back to work. He is declassifying files on Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, and Robert F. Kennedy. He terminated DEI, which is something that Martin Luther King fought for. I can go on and on. The stuff he did in 3 days. But still, you ain't did. Y'all ain't even tried to say nothing about housing, renting, the cost of these eggs, nothing. But you signing all this stuff. Make it make sense. But what I can say, something that positive that came out of that, well, not positive. his inaugurations did not do the views that they did before. It was down like 10 million views. They said most of the people that did tune in was between 55 and 80 years old. Was that, and to me, that's to be expected. Those people are still gonna watch it, just like my mom. I told her, I'll call my mom. I said, Mommy, you know we're not supposed to be watching the inauguration. She was like, Who said that? I was like, We know we're not supposed to be watching, but who said that? Why? This is a part of history. I was like, it don't matter if it's a part of history. We ain't, girl, she still watched it. So when they said the age group, I already was like, well, that my mama said she was still watching it, so I ain't surprised. But it did not come into, he didn't never get the ratings for his first term or the second term that Barack Obama got. Barack Obama got over 38 million, so he's still our best president ever. We'll just say
Did
that.
you watch the inauguration?
No.
Good. Okay.
You watched it?
You don't have to yell at me.
You see,
No.
I'm like, no. You see, I said I called my mom and told her, and then so that's that. Then one more thing he did that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Supposed to be signing that child support law.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
I
one
agree
I
with
want to
that
talk
one.
about
Depending.
because yes, my thing is I can see. Okay, so for you guys that don't know, it's a law that's supposed to go into effect if the mother puts the child, I mean, if the mother puts the father on child support, that mother cannot claim that child on her income taxes, which makes no sense to me because 9 times out of 10, most of these fathers ain't paying nothing. Y'all paying $50 and $100 a month, and the child still live with the mama. So why would not the mama be able to still claim the child? The child still live with the mama. I can see it should be a cap on it. Like if a father is paying $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month, then yeah, I should see them. And and I still feel like it should be even. Like the mom should be able to claim them and the dad. Like it should be split down the middle evenly. But for a daddy that's only paying $50 to $100, even if it's $300, $300 cannot care for a child the whole month. It's nowhere in this world that they should be able to not claim their child that is living with them just because a father is paying
$3,000 a year. If it was 300, it was
like come on.
But I do agree with it because number one, child support is tax free. So if it is a certain amount, then
if it's a certain amount,
right?
Yeah, that's
but all of this little bit men be paying, and then they don't even help no more. They don't feed a kid. Like what? No. And if you behind at all, I don't think you should get to either because there's some people way behind. So catch up first, buddy. I don't agree.
That had made
I think
me
it
mad.
should be on a scale.
Yeah, that's the only one that really made me mad. Like that's totally not fair. That's not fair. But the justice system ain't fair. Okay, and the next thing that went on this weekend, because I just got a lot. TikTok was turned off for 12 hours.
It's for 12 hours for me. And now you can't re-download it.
Right. TikTok was taken down for 12 hours because the United States did not buy the app. So they wasn't playing with us. They cut it off for 12 hours and then they said that the president is working with them, which I feel like that was crazy too. The president was working with them and in 12 hours it was back on. But for all you iPhone users, if y'all deleted that app off y'all phone, you won't even be able to download it no more until someone from the US buys it. Android, so now on eBay, anybody that
has
a
phone.
Huh?
Said you could buy the phone for $80 million.
Oh shoot. Anybody that has an iPhone and they have the app downloaded on there, they're selling their iPhones on eBay for like $58,000. So if any of y'all got some extra iPhones out there that have the app already on it that you ain't using, put that mess on eBay. Even if you don't want to sell it for that much, but you can see how much you can sell it for. I wouldn't care if I would put my new iPhone on there.
I would. If I didn't have a business, I would definitely put mine up there because what do you really need it for? That's the way.
What do you need? You can go buy another one. You can go buy
another one and just be
especially if you don't use TikTok. Especially if you don't use TikTok TikTok like that and don't care. And you see these people is that sprung on the app. that they're willing
Well,
to pay 58,000.
well, let's be fair. Some people only have made money on TikTok. They don't know how to
Yeah,
do
that's true.
anything else. So for them to buy it at that amount, that means that they're missing that amount. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? We got to think it's a total.
Girl, I wish I had an
Mhm.
iPhone sitting around here somewhere that had that on it. So the
But it's
Georgia.
Samsung too. So I deleted it off of one phone and I can't get it back because Google also cannot allow the upload of the app anymore. But my other phone, I didn't download it.
Oh,
Right, it's both.
okay. So it's both of them, but they were saying I don't know why they didn't say that. They just said iPhones.
I don't
I
know.
didn't know
Yeah, on
because
this phone I can't get it back.
oh, okay. So it's for both of them.
Mhm.
So we'll see what happens with that. We will see what happens with that. Now I want to
Mhm.
get into the fires going on, which so many people have lost their homes. Even I just seen yesterday that even Tyra Banks lost her home and she didn't ever say nothing about it.
Most
She was
celebrities
on a
did.
talk show. She was on a talk show yesterday and they asked her how did she feel about the fires and the people affected. And she was like, well, I lost my home too. I just didn't ever say nothing because I didn't want to take away from other people that had
Right.
lost their home. But when she was talking about it, you could see she was like wanted to
Wanted to
cry.
cry. Yeah.
I was like, dang. So it's just so many people, rich and regular working class people that have lost everything.
Mm.
They lost everything in this fire. So I pray for them every day, everybody, because it's like I cannot even imagine where I grew up in Pomona, California, that going up in flames and the whole all Pomona is just gone.
Right.
Like I could
Yeah.
not even imagine that your school, your stores you went to, at your doctor's office. Like I cannot
Mhm.
imagine everything just gone, including
I
your
can.
house.
Right. I can
So my
either.
thoughts and prayers really go out to them. So for
Wait, Rose, did you hear that it's spread to it's in San Diego now?
oh yeah, I was gonna
Too?
say that it spread it to San Diego. They have one in Highland now and one in up here by me. That those was all today. So San Diego was a couple of days ago. The
Dang.
one in Highland was today, and the
Mm,
one probably like 30 miles away from me was today.
mm.
So we like we
Okay.
said these fires, somebody is starting these fires. It's no way. So I literally cannot wait until this weekend where it's supposed to rain. So hopefully these fires will stop.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain this weekend. So hopefully these fires are put to rest. So the Eaton fire, it started on January 7th, 2025, of course. As of today, it is 91% contained. But 9,418 structures were destroyed. 1,073 structures were damaged. Nine firefighters have been hurt, and 17 civilians have been unalived. Well, lost their lives. They've lost their life. A lot of them are older, the older population, because they didn't want to leave. A few
Mhm.
have been disabled
Mm,
people that just could not get out their house, and family members couldn't help them get out the house. So it's
mhm.
just a lot. I'm happy that the world has been coming together for California and with these GoFundMe's because FEMA a cold piece. And that's another thing Trump said that he was going to take away was FEMA. And when he said that, that's the only thing I didn't even feel no way about because I'm like, what do FEMA really do for people?
Give them money and restore them back to whole.
But
But
I
they're
haven't
not.
really,
But
you know,
right now they're doing very bad. They're like denying people
yeah,
for the
that's what I'm
wrong reasons.
saying.
Yeah, they're like giving pushback. But finally, yesterday, people was able to get back up into Altadena. So my husband and his mom went up there, and out of everything, she lost every single thing, but she kept talking about this coin collection from her mom and knowing where it was. Bro, she found it.
Oh my
I
God.
was in tears. She found it. They didn't find nothing else, obviously, but she found it. She found it. I was like, "Oh my God." I
That
was
was her
like,
mom. That was her mom.
"Man, listen." They was so happy they didn't know, and I was just like, like, you gotta take the wins where you could get them and the signs from the angels, like you said.
Yep, that
She
was her
found
mama.
it. Mhm. So,
That was her
at least
mama.
people some people, couldn't get to their homes either because it was closed off with marshals blocking it off,
Yeah.
but and their home was still there, so they opened it yesterday. So, that's another praise
So
report.
good.
Yeah.
That's a very good praise report. Juanita, you are right. Also, major shout outs to in respect to the inmates who are helping put them fires out
Mhm.
with limited wages. And I
Mhm.
feel like after this, they should be let out of jail. I feel like they should. But I'm happy that they've been getting good things to eat. Gang been up there every day feeding people and giving them
Mhm.
coffee,
Mhm.
blankets, all kind of stuff. Like they really are coming together. I cannot say this
Mhm.
girl name right. Janae, you know who I'm talking about. Big Sean's girlfriend. Big Sean's girlfriend.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about?
Janaea Coop?
However you say her name.
Okay, yes, we know who you're
The
talking
one
about.
she lost her house in the fires too.
You know
She a
what? That's another
R&B
thing.
singer.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That's
Oh,
another
okay.
thing that made me proud too, is that it made me proud, but they deserve prayer as well, like we discussed before. The
Yes.
celebrities, like
Hmm.
California really showed out to me
They
because
are showing out.
the celebrities did not get up and, like, make it about them. They still donated, and to your point, they walked away from their stuff too. You can't place
Yep.
a value on something that what if it was something in there that was given to them by a parent they lost or something like that,
Hmm.
but they're still like, "But I'm still okay, so I don't," to your point, "wanna take away from this. We already not getting coverage. I don't want it to be about us." That's that's some integrity right there.
Yeah, it
They
really
That's
is.
awesome.
She teamed up with some other people and they were had the giving the firemen and everything
Mhm.
massages and all kind of.
Aw.
Yes. So they really have been up there because that's a lot. These men and women have been away from their family, is sleeping in tents and stuff up there. So
Mhm.
they deserve all this. Like, and another thing, how they was blaming it on the mayor. A fire chief came out and said,
What?
no matter what funding they would have had, it was no amount that could have prepared them for this. They don't even have enough fire engines to put out the fire. They said for one house, for one fire, as big as the fires were, for one house, they need
Mhm.
3 fire engines. Just
I can
imagine.
attest. I had 2, so I can attest that's true. One is first
Yeah.
responders, yellow, and the other one is red that comes.
So he said that they need three for each
Mm,
house. He was like,
mm.
so there's no way possible that they would have ever been prepared for this. It's
But
no
you
way
still
possible.
coulda saved more. I mean, we're not gonna
But
just
they
not
didn't
let them
even
take
have enough water. They
accountability.
didn't even have enough water to do it. He said
But
they
that's the
didn't even
whole
have enough
point.
water.
How did you not have enough water? We still not gonna let y'all slide. Could you have saved everybody? No, but you coulda saved more than just not saving nothing.
I don't even think they saved nothing, to tell you the truth.
Exactly, exactly. I've
But
seen
that's why I said
people
I think
say,
it was
who ha
intentional. And
who have we heard that they said, "Oh, the fire people saved my house. I'm so glad that
nobody.
they got that part." We have heard a firefighter who saved his whole street, him and his son and his brother saved their street. We saw that. We saw people saying, "I put on the sprinkler." We saw architects saying, "My house was built this way." But who has said a firefighter helped
Nobody.
them? Maybe they went to the businesses. That would be nice to know. And how you didn't have a backup plan or a plan in case something happened. I mean, we do have fire seasons, so that mean we just came out of fire season and y'all wasn't prepared either.
I just feel like it's just so sad. So our thoughts and prayers go out to them. Um, if you want to donate to Asia, give yours for your husband.
I will put it in the chat.
Yes, because Asia Hudson, like she said, he was affected to him and his mom and his children. So they have a GoFundMe up. It's just so many people. Even if we all like, I just been giving in little things like five
Yes,
dollars. I don't have a lot to give. It's too many people,
it's
but I'm
too
like,
many
yeah,
people.
I was like $5. If me just doing that is more. I mean, more than me not giving anything. It's like it's no way you can do. But
No.
I
I
don't know.
literally know 7 people impacted. One was my line sister. Like, there it's too close to home.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better to put it out there so others can, really help. Because to your point, how do you pick who's well, obviously, I will pick who's most important, but I'm saying when something goes out and
Yeah,
you see
like how
so
do you pick?
many.
And that's how I've
Yeah,
been doing it. Just $5. Like I
yeah,
can't
and that's enough. That's a
I
big
can't
deal.
do
That's
it.
enough. It
And
adds up.
then I want to go over, since we've been having fires and stuff like this, us in California, we need to have earthquake and fire kits now. Like for real. Like
Mhm,
this is for real serious. Now we always talk about earthquakes, but we barely have earthquakes. But these fires, and now we don't know what's gonna happen. We need to have
mhm,
stuff set aside. So I have, first of all, I have the one for fire that they put up, which it kind of didn't make no sense to me. But I'll just still show you guys what they said. It's not in order. So the 2 hour warning. Oh, I guess I did it too fast, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to read it to you guys. The what they tell you that you're supposed to do, because that was way too fast. Okay, so it says emergency evacuation, 15-minute warning. This is the stuff you're supposed to get if you have a 15-minute warning. A wallet, purse, keys, glasses, cell phone with chargers, emergency cash and credit cards, pets, carriers, leashes, medicine, clothes, shoes, coats if needed, hearing aids, medication, flashlights, extra batteries, safety deposit box and keys, checkbooks, IDs, passport, face mask. That's if you have a 15-minute warning. This is the 30-minute warning. Pillow, sleeping bag, blankets, address book, phone list, which who has an address book and a phone list? That's all in your phone. Jewelry, small valuables, personal goods, personal hygiene items, other medications, supplements, pet food, dishes, bedding and litter, children's items, toys, books, etc., battery, radio, extra batteries, toilet paper, hand wipes, sanitizer, first aid kit, clothing for 3 days, shoes, computers, laptops, chargers, gallons and jugs of water. That's if you have a 30-minute warning. I don't know how the hell you can do all that in 30 minutes. This is the hour one. Take take your safeguards, guns, and all the ooh, bang bang, ice coolers with food and drink, important personal records, birth certificates, glove, personal protective equipment, disposable eating utensils and plates, school items, license, vehicle titles, deeds, insurance papers, financial, medical data, wills, power of attorney, photos, and bank numbers. That's an hour warning. 2+ hour warning, family photos, artwork, military decorations, records, luggage packed, valuable electronics, cameras, camping equipment, tit, journals, and diaries. So that's what
mm,
they're saying that you should have. And then I wrote some stuff down also that you need. Well, of course, I said pictures. I think that's the first thing people should get is pictures. I don't care what nobody say, like pictures that you don't have like from now. Like nowadays we have everything on our camera, I mean like on our phones and stuff. But if you have
mhm,
pictures like from when you were in high school with little
mhm,
kids, grab those things first that you know is
mhm,
now backup on your phone of that.
mhm,
Also somebody said if you don't feel like taking all that stuff, take a picture of it. So
mhm,
then now you will have it in your phone.
mhm,
So people were saying that, but always grab your pictures, water, non-perishable food, batteries, first aid kit, which I do have a first aid kit, personal
mhm,
medication, still important documents, IDs, insurance, cell phone chargers, a can opener because non-perishable items most likely are in can like canned goods, so you need a can
mhm,
opener. So make sure you have that in at least 3 pair of clothes, hygienes, and also what people need to make sure you have, and this can go for the earthquake, us having earthquakes too, is an evacuation plan.
mhm,
Figure out if something happened right now, how is you going to get out the house and how are you going to get out of your city? And then if you have family members, if everybody's going to meet up, everybody should
mhm,
know the meet up location and how everybody is going to get there. I really
mhm,
think that we need to do that now. Like Even if you have with the gallons of water, go to the water store and just get gallons of water, like at least two of those 5 gallon bottles of water, and put them in your garage. And then if something ever happened, you already have that, because ain't nobody really drinking out of those anyways. So why can't you just have that in your garage? Um, Gwenita said it's crazy because it sounds doubtful until that fight, flight, freeze mental kicks in. Yup, anxiousness and fear. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we all need to think about that, and that's the stuff that we need to do. Do you have anything that you think you should tell people about that, Asia?
Mm, Mostly, I think that you should just start doing that now. If you have pictures in your house now, this is just a good one for anything that can happen. Digitize your pictures. That's first and foremost to me.
Your
Instead of
phone is your phone is messing up. We can't hear that. All it just sound like static. Mm-mm.
what about
Okay, now it's good. Get out, get out, get out.
okay, perfect. So at the top of the list, I would take all of these things that you said and start to do them now. Like digitizing things and things that you will not be able to keep. But as far as getting out of the door, I would say keep some of those things in your car already. Like I have a first aid kit in my car. I have water in my car. I have a blanket in my car. Certain things, just go ahead and put them in your car now. They should be things that travel with you. That way, when you need certain things to walk out the door, your purse, stuff like that, most of us keep things on a nightstand, something like that. Start being a routine of keeping things in order so that you can grab what's most important. But the biggest for me is the pictures, because all the other clothes, stuff like that, you can get it back. But your pictures or whatever's most important to you, try to think about that. And definitely the evacuation plan and knowing where you're going to meet, because we're all spread out. And if your
Yep.
phone go out, like the Wi-Fi, my husband and them, their phones didn't work at first. So they didn't have a plan on where they was going to meet. So that's really important so you don't panic. But other than that, no. And check on your elders. Oh yeah, make sure your plan includes your elders.
And people that you can't get out, like those people they couldn't get out the bed. They could
Mhm.
have had a plan, but you didn't think about it. But we think about it, like you could have put them down on a blanket or a sheet
And
and
dragged them.
put them. Yep, you could get
Absolutely.
that. So you have to think about all the stuff. You have to think about things like that. So it's just trial and error. Like we are learn from this, because this is the second biggest fire in California.
Mhm.
So and the way they think, the way it's going, it's like they probably trying to start some more. So Governor Newsom
Mhm.
did say that they were going to start the cleanup, and I did see they started that yesterday,
Yes,
because
they did.
just think they're having the Olympics out here.
Yeah.
Everything has to be done by 2027. And then I also feel like, but that'll be another show, that they were clearing ways for the smart cities.
Mm.
So I ain't even gonna get on that. I don't need to get them take my show off. Another thing that's been going on this past weekend, and this has to do with global warming. Florida, New Orleans, and Atlanta, all three places that never ever get snow, had snow.
Mhm.
All those places.
Girl, we just so backwards.
Yes,
Everything's
it's
so
over there. It's
backwards.
snowing when it's usually humid and hot, and over here we on
Right.
fire. So those places, it was just, but it was fun to see how much fun they was having in the snow. I enjoyed their videos that they did out there. I'm like, oh yeah,
Mhm.
they having fun in the snow. It's
Mhm.
just crazy to see that. Um,
Mhm.
and then in other news, we seen a Nashville teenager
Mm.
bang bang at school, then find
Mhm.
out that he's black,
Ooh.
and said that he did not like his skin. He
Mm.
did not like being black. And in the manifesto, he said that he looked up to none other than Candace Owens.
Jesus, Jesus, help our kids. Parents,
Yes,
talk to your
first of all,
kids.
I was surprised that he was black. I said, now I guess you can't put nothing past nobody. Like,
The last one was a girl. That was a surprise too. The
yeah,
first.
so that
Mhm.
happened on Wednesday around 11 o'clock. And so one person lost their life. I think she was one of the kitchen workers. She lost her life, and then he unalived himself, and two others were injured. So our thoughts and prayers go out to the people in Nashville. Like, this is just
Blood
getting
of
too
Jesus.
common. Like, you can't even send your kids to school no more.
Mm-mm. It's horrible. Parents, talk to your kids because this is not normal, but
And yeah,
it's
and see what's
becoming
going
the
on in
norm.
their minds.
Mhm. Mhm.
See
It's
what's going on in
mm-mm.
their minds. So that was all I wrote down. I could have went on and on, but it was all bad things. So I was like, I can't even find nothing good. Remember, I did that the last time. I was like, I'm trying to find something good. The
Yeah.
only thing that I could think of was my cousin getting that, and that I woke up this morning in my right mind.
And that California pulled together. We showing out for our kids.
Yeah, we are
Amen.
pulling together. So
That
shout
is a
out.
blessing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
shouts out to everybody in California. Like, we doing it big for each other out here, like
We
for
are.
real. And they
We don't
still,
know a
everybody
single
still
person
needs.
struggling.
Yep. People still need, you can still donate. They have
Yes.
donation locations. A lot of places they said ain't taking clothes no more. They really just
No.
taking like hygienes and everything like that.
Because if you think about it, when you're displaced, if you give people all these clothes and clothes and clothes, where are they going to put them? How are they going to transport them?
Yeah,
They
that
will
is.
need that later on the back end. They'll need more. Now they needed some to get them, through or whatever. But this is going to be going on for months. So if you don't have it to donate now, you can donate it later. Um, you can give later. So just don't forget about us if the news stop reporting on it. We don't stop reporting on it. These is our people we know.
Well,
So
we'll be talking about it because it's us. So
yeah.
it's us. So in closing, I wanted to give my little quote that I said I was going to be saying. And it is, time is what we want most, but what we use the worst. I was like, if
Agreed.
that ain't the truth.
Agreed. But Aquarius don't. Shout out to
Yeah.
Aquarius. We prefer
So,
time and love.
yes, shout out to the Aquarius. So, one more time, time is what we want most, but what we use worst. And that is from William Penn. So, again, it is Aquarius season. So, if you know Aquarius, celebrate with them. We love celebrating. Come out and celebrate with us. And I will see you guys next week. Make sure if you have anything you want to talk about, make sure you guys let me know, because like I said, this year I will be doing like more topics that is like life topics. It won't just be like what's going on in the world. Well, it will be what's going on in the world, but stuff that people don't want to talk about that's going on in the world. That's what I want to talk about. So, Asia, do you have anything else to say?
No, just well, yeah. For anybody that is listening that would want to give, I did drop the GoFundMe in the chat. So once Ro approves it, because it's a link, then it'll come up. And make
Well,
sure
how
you
do
just
I
pray.
approve it?
It's in your comments in our back office. But make sure you just pray for people. Again, and
Yes.
don't forget, if you can go out and volunteer, make sure that you go out and volunteer. Just don't forget. And then if it's anything that you need along the way, make sure you express it. This year, people make it about not being too prideful. Whatever you need help with, allow people to love on you and help you.
Yes. I don't see it in the private chat, Asia.
It's you have to approve it in your comments in our where we go in and make our video live. It's
Okay,
probably
I'll
sitting there
do
in
it
a
next
YouTube
week, guys,
studio
'cause I don't even know how to do it right
because
now.
it's being held.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't see it at all.
It's okay. I will show you.
Okay, so I will see you guys next week, and you guys have a nice weekend, and love you guys. You make my heart in Aquarius season. Bye, you guys.
Bitch, I'm from Pomona. Bitch, I'm from Pomona.